Hey, everybody. My name is Manuel Ruiz, and I am one of the four authors you see here for a new anthology called Dream Scares. And it's a YA. It's awesome. Look at the covers. And I just let everybody else just give you their names for now and say a little hello.
Hi,
Jackie?
oh, thanks. This is Cody, that's amazing.
I love that, Cody. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, hi, I'm Jackie. I am one of the authors. I'm the author of the Cemetery Tour series, the boy band series, and Solstice Stories, fairy tale retellings. And I'm coming to y'all from Dallas, Texas, where we are preparing for a terrible weekend of snow and ice.
Oh, goodness. Yes. Hi, I'm Miracle Austin, and I'm the author of Doll Trilogy, Boundless, and Fright Bites. And I'm so happy and honored to be part of this anthology with my amazing author friends here. And I'm
Yay.
from Waco, Texas.
Okay. Hi. Oh, hold on one sec. I'll be right there. I'm right there. I'm here. I'm Cody Wagner, author of The Gay Teen's Guide to Defeating a Siren trilogy. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm also so excited to be part of Dream Scares. And I live in Phoenix, Arizona right now, where we're getting ready for some really beautiful weather. Look at
And to finish, I didn't give my background, but I'm in Round Rock, Texas, which is just a few exits past north of Austin. I am the author of the Dead Club series and the Sugar Skull series and the middle grade book Lobo Coronado and the Legacy of the Wolf. And this anthology is something that I'm going to let somebody else tell the story, but this is an anthology we decided to come together. The main thing I want everybody to know is these aren't people that I called and said, hey, author, you want to go ahead and put an anthology together, even though we don't know each other very well. The four of us here are not just fellow authors. We're not just colleagues. We are friends, and we've been friends for a long time. And we met through book festivals by Corpus Christi, the Texas Teen Book Fest by the Bay. I met Miracle there. Jackie met Miracle there, and see, I'm already telling the story bad. I'm going to talk about
That's
myself
okay.
only.
That's
I
all
met
right.
Miracle there, and then later I met Jackie, and we all just kind of hung out. And it's what turned to, hey, let's go hang out, let's go grab dinner, let's go do something after the events. And then it got to the point where we just did so many events together, and sometimes we share tables. Wouldn't be two of us, three of us. We just do whatever we can to just hang out, because it's not just about selling books, even though that's awesome, but it's about enjoying it and you're with the people you're with. And we have other friends as well, but the four of us, we actually text all the time, and it's almost we all speak to each other almost daily. And of course, modern day, by speak, I mean text. And so it's just turned into a real budding friendship. And this is at least, how many years has it been? Anybody remember the first year? You do, Miracle, don't
Oh,
you?
wow.
At least when we first met.
Jackie, what do you think?
Well, Miracle and I met at the North Texas Book
No, it's North
Festival.
Texas Book Festival.
Yeah, and in Denton. And it was honestly one of those things where it was like one of my first big events, and I was still a baby author, and I was walking around like taking pictures, and I came across Miracle's booth. Yes, this is what I do. And I was taking pictures of her books, and I just met her, and I don't usually do this to people, but I was like,
Yeah.
this girl is like the human embodiment of glitter. And my brain basically just decided we're friends now.
Yep.
And
That's a
so
great description of her.
she is the one
Thanks,
who brought me
Cody.
to Corpus Christi, and she's the one who introduced you and me, Manuel. But
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a whole.
okay, so Cody and I actually go back farther than even his and
Mm-hmm.
my friendship. Cody has been doing theater with my little sister since she was like 8?
Yeah, she was
Was
little.
that
Alice.
Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah.
She was baby Alice and you were the King of Hearts. And then
In the most glorious picture that's ever been released.
oh man, you should make that your background.
Oh, if I can find it.
Yeah, so let's see, she's 31 now, so that's over
Mm.
20 years that you've been a friend of our family. And then in 2011, Cody and I actually played husband and wife. We
She's my
had
first straight girl kiss.
I was. You were
And I
not my
regretted it
first
ever since.
you were not my first boy kiss. I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm not
But,
surprised.
Oh
I was a little
God.
starstruck because I'd seen you in so many plays, and I was like, "This guy is hilarious. He's so funny. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm acting with him."
Wait,
And
really?
yeah, no, I was totally like the first day I met you, I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta be cool." And then I quickly learned I did not have to be cool.
Oh yeah, no, not at all.
But no,
You
'cause
were you were her BTS before BTS was a thing, Cody.
Oh.
Like I injured her in the
You did.
during at the beginning, so that
Yeah.
kind of like
He
yeah.
kicked my leg and I got a whelp. And I think I can
Oh.
still feel when the weather's changing on that whelp.
You guys.
Wow.
Yeah. He has knees of steel, by the way. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. We had a wedding reception and everything. I'll have to
Yeah.
share
Oh.
pictures.
Hmm.
And he's also, if things go to hell here in America, he's also my backup plan. So if I need a man to start a bank account now, Cody, you're taking over the team.
Wow. Oh my
Like
gosh.
for
Oh my
real.
goodness.
What is it? Is that even going to work? Never mind. I had the best background to represent what you just said, and it's not working. I'm so sad.
Oh, was it a lavender marriage?
Oh, that would be a good one too. No, let me
Yeah.
see if I can find it. But anyway, sorry.
Okay, so sorry. We're getting way off topic here talking about how we met and how long we've all been friends.
I think,
But
Manuel, was it 2014 or 2015, right?
Oh, had to be, yeah, because
Yeah. Give or take.
2015, my first. So it was about 2015, 2017, somewhere between there, because that was when my first book was out, and it was. I think I got
Yeah.
the festival
Mhm.
within a year or two.
yeah,
Yeah.
Miracle, I want to say for you and me, it was 2014. It was either
Okay.
2014 or 2015 for you and me.
Yeah. I think so. Absolutely.
And then, well, what's cool is like, I hate to go back to Cody, but like when,
That is what the world feels like right now.
yeah,
I
yeah,
can't try to make it out.
it's the world on fire,
Oh,
and
Did
that's the little dog
I
next to
see it. I
Cody.
see it now. Okay.
Oh, I thought Miracle. I thought you said try to make it out, and I was like through that door, and I was like, okay.
No, no. No. I was trying to make out the background. Oh,
Okay, sorry.
wow.
Well, no, the cool thing is like when Cody and I first became like actual friends, neither one of us thought that we were going to be authors. And then I wrote my first book, published it in 2013, and then he like texted me going, "Hey, actually, I wrote a book too. Do you want to read it?" And so I read one of the very first drafts of the
Wow.
Gatein's Guide to Defeating a Siren, and I feel
Yeah.
like that is like my clout right there.
Oh God, that's not very much clout.
It will be. It will be. I still have the old cover too.
Oh my goodness, wow. That's actually pretty cool. I have the painting. Yeah. Well, do we
Oh,
want to
that's
talk
really
about
cool.
our stories that we wrote?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we should. Oh well, actually, speaking of paintings, this cover actually for
Oh,
DreamScares
yes.
is a painting. Miracle, do you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah.
Well, yes. I was inspired by American horror short stories. There was their particular photo that they were using to promote that. And so I asked Adrienne, who is an amazing artist, if she could capture something similar for a young girl just being frightened. And she captured this beautiful creation here. I don't know if you can see the back. And Jackie put it all together. And thank you so much, Jackie, for
Thank
doing
you,
it. But
Jackie. For real.
yeah, so Adrienne, thank you so much. Beautiful. So
Adrienne is
we
amazing, and oh, sorry, I did not mean to interrupt.
no, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and
Oh yeah, you can
you
really
get the
see it
print
there. Yeah.
copy. You can get the full picture right there in black
Mm-hmm.
and white. But if you
Yes.
download the Kindle ebook, the full painting in color is right there on the first page.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrienne even has her bio in the back of the book and everything. She's amazing. We love her.
She is
She
absolutely
kind of reminds
magical.
me. She reminds me of Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds.
Oh, I know who
Okay.
that is.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So
Mm-hmm.
so y'all, so let's talk about how this came to be. We've been friends for a
Yes.
while. We're doing that. I don't remember where we were, but we were at an event, most of us
Whataburger.
together. Oh, was that Whataburger?
I think we were at Whataburger.
I thought. Oh, well, I remember talking about it at events, but that's probably what I don't remember the original conversation because we talked about it for a good while.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
So
we
we
were
had
at
a.
Whataburger.
That's cool.
Wait, actually, no, I don't think Cody was even there. I think it was the three of
It
us.
wasn't
It
all of
was
us.
Manuel. Yeah, it was
Oh,
Manuel,
yes.
Miracle, and me.
Yes.
And we were
Uh-huh.
in Waco, and we
Oh,
had
yeah. Okay, I
been
remember.
somewhere to eat, and then we decided we didn't get enough to eat, and so we either was it Whataburger that we went
Yeah,
to?
it was
I think it was
Whataburger
Mhm.
Whataburger.
because I
I
think
mean,
it
it's
was
Texas.
a bug.
It's
A bug you jumped really high in the air.
yeah. I'm very
And then we played rock paper scissors whether to include Cody or not. That's what it was. I remember.
that's
Oh, well, I'm
Cody
glad someone
always
won.
made the cut
Yeah.
No, it was always
because
going to be the four of us. That's that's where it
Yeah.
actually the conversation started, I guess.
yeah, Cody
Yes.
only made the cut because I lost. Just kidding.
I was gonna say we're all losers here now.
Oh God.
But that was at least how many years ago was it that you think that happened? At least
Oh
2
goodness.
or longer?
What was that
2 or
like?
3?
What, 3 or 4 years ago?
No, it
Mhm.
What?
wasn't last year, it was the year before.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
going to
so
say probably
2.
2, maybe 3.
2024.
2.
3
Yeah, it
Okay,
was
years.
2
2024
years.
that we
Wait,
were just
Okay.
because
so
so
that
many
was
of
where
us
y'all had said, like, let's explore our darkest fears in a YA and like anthology. Like that's what came out of it.
I don't think the first, well, y'all
I
correct me
don't
if I'm
think
wrong, but if
so.
I'm not mistaken, the first conversation was just let's do something. And then
Mm-hmm.
we didn't talk
Yeah.
about the what's and work out the details until a few of the events where we spoke later.
Yes.
So that's right? And
Yeah.
I
well,
don't
and a
remember the
lot
I
of
think
it
so,
specifics,
right,
but
Jackie?
well, the idea really came from because a lot of us will do buddy events together, like we mentioned earlier. Like Miracle and I have done events like Big Texas Comic Con. Cody and I have done events like the North Texas Irish Festival, which is in 1 month. So hey, and
Mm-hmm.
actually, when we're at the North Texas Irish Festival, they will be at Big Texas Terror in San Antonio. So you can find us in 2 different cities. You
Yeah.
can find
Oh,
Dream
no way.
Scares in 2 different cities here in
That's
Texas.
right.
So
That's so
that's
cool.
amazing.
Yep.
So I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
like do some promo here. But
That's right.
so no, because we do so many events together, we've had actually I think people ask us, "Oh, well, they want to support both of us. Is there a way to do that? Have y'all done any work together?" And Miracle, I think you and I are the only ones before who have been in anthologies together because we used to do like the
Mm-hmm.
Lurking series and we've done
Yes.
the one anthology that was Ever in the After.
Yes,
But
that's it.
that one was for a charity project, so that's not
Uh-huh.
on sale anymore. And so we
Yeah.
were like, you know what we should do? We should all have a book together so that if a reader does come by and wants to, have
Exactly.
something that's
Yeah.
all of ours, they
Mm-hmm.
can just buy it. And so that's how the idea started.
and then the
Mm-hmm.
secondary thing, which we didn't think about till afterwards, was a lot of these festivals want you to have a book out every year, and we go to a lot of YA festivals. I'm primarily YA, but
Yes.
we said if we do this, we could do one every year, maybe
Yeah.
just to qualify for those that require it. Now, realistically speaking, it took us a lot longer than expected to get this together.
Well,
But
That's
you know
because
what?
Manuel had to go and get his master's degree.
Yeah.
Ew.
So,
Yeah.
he had
Selfish.
life going on, but I think since this was our first run, and I think we can
Yeah,
probably
I thought
produce
it
faster
went
next
pretty
next time.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because this was the first go around for all of it. for us.
Exactly.
Hang
I
on, I'll
agree.
be
And
right
then-
back. My cat is being very cute and she's demanding some pets.
Okay.
and then once we came up with the initial idea, then it was a
Yes.
matter of, okay, we're just going to write together. And we said it was going to be
Mhm.
YA. And then we decided we're going to do YA horror. We're going to, what genre we're going to
Yeah,
do
which
aside
way
from
we're gonna
YA,
go.
subgenre. And
Well,
I
'cause we're
don't
all
remember
kinda twisted and
how we
all
decided. Yeah.
really love scary things.
Yes. And so that turned into pretty much YA horror. But who came up with the specific, somebody else explain that part.
You came up with the idea for DreamScares.
Yeah, it was you.
I came up with a
That
name.
was
Oh,
Daniel. No.
You came
no,
up
I'm
with
talking about the whole point of the phobias.
Yeah,
I
whose
think we
idea
all
was
did.
that? Like to
I
focus on,
remember.
because if people don't know, like each story is a certain
Oh,
phobia, like a
yeah.
fear. And originally it was like, what is our biggest fear? But then it really just turned into like, let's write about
Evolved.
a phobia.
Well, and
And
what's
yeah, it
really
evolved into that.
well, and what's really neat is if you read the book. Okay, so here's an example. The first story in the book is called "The Awakening" by the lovely Miss Miracle Austin, and
you.
it has entomophobia, which is am I saying that correctly? Entomophobia, which is the fear of insects, which I have.
Oh, me too.
And yeah, oh yeah.
But that part was brilliant. What actually including the name of the fear with the definition for every story. That was smart.
Because I hadn't thought of doing that, but when I saw Miracle had done that for all her stories, I was like, oh, we should all do that. That's amazing.
That was a nice touch.
Great idea, Miracle.
Yeah. You
I
can immediately see kind of, oh, what's the story gonna have to deal with before I get into it, and I think it's really nice.
Yep, but you have twists and turns though. You have the the primary, but you don't know what's going to unfold.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then the title we were texting for a long time, different titles, and Dream Scares popped in. I was like, nightmares, scary dreams. So Dream Scares came out, and everybody went, okay, that sounds great, and so that's how the title came to be. But it was from a text brainstorming session.
The question is, does it sound like something cool we could put on a bumper sticker? And I think you could definitely put Dream Scares on like a t-shirt or a bumper sticker.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or even like one of the fears like across it.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then our logo like of the Dream Scares like with it, like in small.
Love it. That's really good, Cody. It's a great idea.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's awesome. Do we want to just maybe talk about a few of our stories? Now, some of us, we have just a mix of stories. We didn't say how many we needed or whatever, but we were hoping for a minimum of 2 each of us. And some of us write longer, like me, and longer stories. And some, like Miracle, can do flash fiction, like 1-pagers, and that's something I can't do, but she is like awesome at it. So it's a big mix of the styles and 4 different styles of writing. But Jackie, you want to start with you and just talk about your stories you wrote? You don't have to be all of them, just whatever you want to.
Yeah, your favorite ones or however you want to,
Cody is about to kill me.
This is my biggest fear.
Stupid background.
Is pooping in public. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm changing.
You know that.
Okay, so my 2 stories. The first is called The Bells of Sycamore Hill, and it's about the fear of being buried alive. I was watching actually both of my ideas for my stories came from watching ghost hunting shows, and the story that they were telling not going in the direction that I thought it would. So in The Bells of Sycamore Hill, watching that episode, I learned that back in the days of like cholera, people would accidentally be buried alive. And they included these little bells on the gravestones that you could ring if you had been buried and you woke up 6 feet under. And I thought, oh, that's terrifying. So that inspired the first story. And then my second story, Sylvia, is about a haunted doll. And I don't know how to explain this without giving like too much away, but basically, again, I was watching a ghost hunting show and they were talking about how this little girl bought a doll home and her mom started acting really weird. And my kitty really wants to get down and I'm using her steps. Hang on, I'll be right back. Someone else go.
Cody, Manuel?
Go for it, Cody.
Oh God, really? I want to see.
Yeah, go.
Oh,
you got the background and everything.
Oh, right. And actually, like one of the stories that actually looks like to me the character in the story, but I've got 2. One is called Taped, and it is essentially about like parents who kind of have gone viral and they're obsessed with becoming viral, and they subject their kids to like all these horrible pranks, and they do one that involves a tapeworm that kind of goes out of control a little bit. And so that was dealing with like, I have a fear of like worms and bugs and stuff. So I felt like that kind of highlighted that one. And then the other one, that's where I feel like the girl on the cover, it's called Madeline. And it's my darker of the 2 for sure. And it's about a mom with mental illness who is in the process of drowning her kids. And it's told from the perspective of one of the children. So yeah.
Awesome.
And that is definitely a horror or a fear of mine is when you read about that stuff, it's just makes you cringe.
Wow.
Well, I went silent.
That's cool. Well, Miracle, you have the more stories. So maybe you go last. Jackie, you want to continue?
Oh, well, I was going to say, Cody, I just got to tell you, I loved Taped. That one freaked me out.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? Taped?
I loved Taped. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That
Thanks.
one, well, because that is actually one of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is
you're
it
not
really?
afraid-
Good.
You're not afraid to like go there. That actually is something is in your third
Oh,
Gay Teens Guide to Defeating a Siren book too. You're not afraid to go there. And that's something that I work to push myself, or I have to push myself on, is because I don't think I always do like go as far as I can go.
oh, not to like hog that, but there, I have a reason for that. Is that if you feel like anything can happen in a story, like anyone can die or anything bad could happen, I think it makes the tension 10 times more because no one's safe or nothing's
Yes.
safe. And I feel like to me that's really like powerful. But anyway, back to yours. Sorry.
Oh, I mean, I was pretty much done. Sorry, I am a very committed cat mom of a three-legged black cat, and she can't get down off of my bed unless she uses her steps, and I'm using her steps right now to record this. So sorry, baby. But yeah, with Sylvia, the story that I was watching on the Ghost Show did not go the way I thought it would, and I thought that if it went the way I thought it should, it would have been a much better story. And so
No.
that's why I decided to write what I did, and you'll have to read it to find out why it's so terrifying.
Yes.
Sweet. Miracle, I'll
I
go
like
next.
to think I went there too.
Please.
Sorry.
So
sorry, baby. No.
So the longest one of mine is the longest story in the whole book, and but Jackie and Cody, I think you each had one that was fairly long as well. But I had two. I have one called The Flesh Man, and it's something I had written a while back. I changed it up just a hair. I did revise it just a little bit, but it's basically the same story. But that one's more like young girl, a little darker. It's about family curses and finding out so many generations, and it goes all the way back a couple hundred years to this family curse that's followed them. And and I'm not going to give any of the details away, but it's a little more slow burn, slow build, and it's kind of setting the environment type thing. And accumulation of knowledge and the generations of women that this happened to, and it's down to this one young girl. And so that one was from the fear of, I don't remember what the phobia was. I think it was a fear of dying or something, but
I think
that
it
was an older
fear
one.
of flesh, actually.
Flesh, yeah, fear of flesh.
Yes, flesh. That's probably what it was. Let's call it Flesh Man, so that makes sense.
Because I think HorrorCon was the fear of blood.
Yes, that one. That one I remember because I the other ones I went through so many. But and so the other one, again, we've done a lot of book events together, but I had never done a Comic-Con. I'd never been to an actual Comic-Con until a few years ago. We went. Was it the Dallas one or the Houston? Which is the one that we went to? That was my first one.
Was it Permian Basin?
Were we dressed up as
Phoenix,
Pokemon?
That's Permian.
Yeah, I think that it was. Well, the point is, I'd never been to one, and I've been to three now with my buds here, at least one of them at each time. And so I was coming up with this idea, and the stuff I write, I had middle grades when I started, and I have young adult, but I do a lot of action. I want a lot of action adventure, and I want a lot of fun and that kind of thing. But I also love the horror stuff. So this one, I decided to base it off kids in high school. These two boys, they're best friends. They're not bullied necessarily all the time. They are bullied, but it's not like they're just into horror movies and the effects, and they even run a little club at school with other people like them, and they go to this horror con. They've been waiting for them. They're dressed up. One's dressed up like Alien, one's dressed up like Predator, and they just want to win this contest. I'm going to give one part away. They're dying to win this contest. They've worked so hard, and they get up there and they have it in the bag. It's won. And then pair of young 7-8-year-old twins show up, and they're just like the twins from The Shining. And at that point, they're like, we worked so hard. They just put some dresses on and some blood, and there's no way we're winning this. So it was kind of that kind of thing. But at the horror con, they meet a mysterious girl. She's dressed in goth, so figure, okay, dressing up for the Comic-Con, and she's there with a relative, an older guy, and he's also dressed like he came out of the 1700s, he's real proper or whatever. And it's about them, and they meet her, and it turns out to be the greatest day of their life, because this girl that they clicked, and it's not something that was normal for them. So they clicked and they enjoy it. But then they go back to school, and she ends up showing up a few days later at the school. And then all kinds of bad stuff starts happening. And there's a thing, I didn't want to use a standard vampire. So there's something called a Dhampir. And that's what this one is. He's a form of a vampire, but a different thing. It's like half human, half vampire. And I kind of threw in, a little bit of paprika and did some other stuff and made it different. So that's what that one's about. And it was a fun story to write. And the fact that, I wanted to start it with the con because it was something that it's where, some stuff we've done together. And the first few that we did were fun. Was that one we all just like Pokemon. And so it was a good time. And it was something that started the story and then, kind of goes off on a tangent. And that's the longest story. That's all I got.
And I love that story because of the Comic-Con and because it's like,
Mhm.
when you're in high school, you always
Me
want like
too.
a
Yeah.
supernatural friend. I
Yeah.
mean, my friend and I used to pretend that we were elves from Lord of the Rings because, I mean, that's
Yay.
that's
I
what
love
was out
it.
when we were in high school.
And Manuel, you
Yes.
said the other one is like a slow burn, but last night I was like, I don't know why that was the one I'm starting with, was Fleshman.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm
Uh-huh.
just going to read the first couple of pages to get a feel for it. And
Yeah.
I read more than half of it, like in just one sitting before I had to go to bed. And
Mhm. That was very good.
Yeah, no,
for
the
slow
pacing for
burn,
that one is really
took you
good.
in.
It's,
Mhm.
I mean, we're readers also. We love long stories.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
love the short flash fiction as well because like that's something that I think Miracle does so well. I cannot create a story out of just
Aw.
like a couple like maybe like 20 sentences sometimes. Like
It's a gift. It is a gift.
Aw, thank
yeah,
y'all.
I
I
cannot do
appreciate it.
that.
Thank y'all.
So I think
Wow.
it's amazing that you can still evoke like so many emotions, so many fears, and just tell a good story like in just a page. Like
Aw,
half a
thank
page
y'all.
sometimes. That's incredible.
Thank
And
y'all
at the
so
end,
much.
after you read that, you're like, wait, what happens next? That's
I
awesome
know.
because a lot of them leave you that way, and that's a good
Mhm.
thing.
Thank
Yep.
you. I like to just leave it open completely, for the reader to figure out, okay, what could happen next, or is
I
anything going to
love that.
happen? I just
Yeah.
like to just leave it completely for your interpretation. And all y'all stories are amazing. I want to tell y'all each of that to let y'all know. But I'm not going to talk about my little short ones because mine are short, but I'm just going to choose two. And the two that I'm going to talk about briefly, Bad Habits and also Maggie's First Kiss. Bad Habits was definitely inspired by Ed Sheeran's song, Bad Habits. I love that song and the video. So thought about a monster, a classic monster. I'm not going to give it away, but I will tell you this. He is fearful of sunlight, so I don't think you can figure that out pretty easly. But wanted to,
Godzilla.
oh my gosh. Daniel, you're awful. But good, so good. But I wanted to talk about this particular monster as a collector of things. So you just have to read it to find out exactly what I'm talking about and what he liked to collect along his way. And then the second one, Maggie's First Kiss. This one was actually inspired when I was like a freshman in college and my boyfriend, I contracted strep throat. Did not tell me that he had strep throat, so I thought about a story. What would happen, a girl, receiving her first kiss and contracting something that she never would imagine. So that's what that story's all about. So you have to read it to find out what happens to little Maggie.
He
So
didn't tell you he had strep throat?
no,
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
strep throat is the
yeah.
worst.
Mm,
It's
oh
even
yeah.
creepier now knowing the true story behind it. Ew.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
true.
that has
That's okay. We need to
like an
rebrand
It
that one from
Follows kind of vibe.
that is such a good movie. Oh my gosh.
It wrecked me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's terrifying. I scream pretty easily. I'm very easily startled, but I screamed like twice in that movie.
Yeah.
But no, Miracle, we should
Yeah.
change that one from because the little phobia on top was fear of kissing. I think this should be fear of germs now.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah.
Oh, that's
So
awful.
there you go. It's more about the guy. He was afraid. But you have to read it and you'll understand it. It'll unfold once you read it.
very cool.
It's awesome, y'all. I love it. I just feel just wow. I just can't wait to share this, at events, when we start back up because I really think people are really going to enjoy the collection that we were able to put together
Yeah.
and
I think so.
also go ahead, Jackie.
I was just gonna say I think so too. And one of the things is like I legitimately enjoy working with y'all and having my name like next to y'all.
Yes.
Yep,
Like
absolutely.
there are some people that I know, and I'm not, of course, not going to name names, but like if they came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to do a project together?" I'd be like, "Hey, I'm kind of busy. I don't know." But with
Okay.
y'all, I'm just
You
like,
have to feel
"Oh, heck
comfortable.
yeah!"
Yeah,
I was like, "Heck
100%.
yes!"
Yeah.
Put my name next to yours all day long.
Yep, absolutely. All of y'all too.
And
Mhm.
hopefully
Yeah,
this is what'll happen soon if this gets bigger.
Oh my gosh, I love
Yes, the ultimate dream for any of us. And see,
Rah!
here's the thing:
Yup,
we just
that's
need
right.
we just need for one of us to get successful, and then the rest of us can ride
Yep.
the wave. That
we
that
believe
is
in
what I
leeches. Oh, do we have a fear of leeches? That would have been cool. No, sorry.
hey,
We will
You
do
know
it
what? I
proudly.
do.
Nice.
That's a good idea.
I've
Very
actually
good
been watching
idea.
I've actually been watching a lot of Outlander recently, and like Claire's like, "Oh, leeches, save them, and I'll use them for medicine." And I'm like, "Ew."
Yep. Yep. I have to share another story with y'all. When my uncle was in Vietnam, I have to share a story another time.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh,
But you know what?
Never mind. I was fully prepared to listen.
I
That's
know,
okay.
right?
No. I want to focus on ours. I think someone should read our. You know what?
Manuel wrote it, so I nominate him.
Okay,
No, I don't
I
have the book with
agree.
me. It's in another
Oh,
room.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I don't have it
Well,
physically with me. It's upstairs.
okay.
okay.
Cody, do you want to do it? You're an actor.
Cody, you're
Wait, what am I
on.
reading? The back
You're
cover or
reading
the
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 synopsis,
back
dedication?
cover.
the back of the
Okay,
book.
and Cody, I want you put everything in it, okay? You can do this.
Okay.
Yes, put that Dickens caroling voice to work.
That's right.
12 fears, 12 nightmares, one in thought. No. Okay, ready? 12
Yeah.
fears, 12 nightmares. One anthology that drags your darkest fears into the light. A grave bell rings, worms go viral. A first kiss turns deadly. A horror con gets bloody. Whether it's fear of insects, dolls, flesh, or the people you love most, this collection will haunt you far beyond the last page. From celebrated authors Miracle Austin, Manuel Ruiz III, Jacqueline E. Smith, and Cody Wagner, Dreamscares twist familiar phobias into chilling YA tales that linger well past midnight. Sleep tight.
You
Dream
actually
squares.
you set the
Dream
mood, and it
squares.
was awesome, and it
I
was
know.
pulling you in. You're scary, and then you said dream squares, dream square, dream pants.
Okay, let me try again. 12 fears, 12 not
Oh my gosh.
Dream
Well,
squares.
we know who's not narrating the audiobook.
Oh,
You
Cody.
get multiple. There's the editing, but I will be ruining this cover on my TikTok now.
Oh
Oh
my
yes,
gosh. I can
Yeah.
only
He
imagine.
ruined
Nah.
my cover for Solstice Stories, and it was truly terrifying.
It
y'all.
was
Background,
so
y'all.
good.
Cody on his social media has a thing called Cody Ruins Covers, and he
Yeah.
uses AI to
The
regenerate an
only
existing cover,
the
and it is
only use of
the
Yes.
AI
craziest thing to
that
They're
watch.
we'll condone
hilarious.
here.
Oh,
The
If you
only
get a
use of
chance, go
AI
check
we
it
will
out.
condone. There was zero AI used in the production of this book, by the way.
correct. And I
That's
use
Exactly.
it.
right. No
I use it to
AI.
mock AI.
None.
But sorry, I did
Yeah.
not mean to
None.
interrupt you, Manuel. Keep going.
No, that was it. I just want to say, hey, go check out Cody's on social media. It's just a cool thing to watch some of the classic books he does, and it's just you never know what's going to happen because again, it's generated and it's just awesome, and his commentary is what makes it even better.
I
Oh,
actually have
thank
two
you.
things.
Yeah,
I actually
I
have two things
agree.
to say about Cody Ruins covers. The first is that last year while we were at Dallas Fan Expo, which is a huge con, by the way, a girl was
Oh, yeah.
walking by. She stops. She takes a double take at Cody's covers and goes, "Wait, are you the guy that ruins covers with AI?" And it was like, "Oh my gosh, what?"
You're
And it's like
celebrity, Cody.
she had just seen it
You know.
and recognized his book cover, and I was like, that is hilarious. And the second thing is
That
like
is.
I have legitimately been in like
Yeah.
hotel rooms where it's too late. I'm too lazy to
Yeah.
figure out how the TV works. So I'll pull up my TikTok and I'll just watch his like videos and I will just like cry because I'm laughing so hard.
Oh, hey.
Oh, the Wicked One kills me every single time.
I've been recognized by over one person.
One of my 12 followers saw me and recognized me. Success.
Pretty awesome though.
Hey,
But what are
I'd
the
be jumping up and
chances?
down, that's
You know, seriously,
what?
what were the chances of that? That's pretty amazing that she
Yeah.
knew who you
I know, it was
were.
great. It was really
And
great.
you were right next to Cy too, who was like the handsome Italian man who wrote sci-fi, and I'm pretty sure he sold out because all the ladies who came over like, ooh.
Oh,
You remember, not to derail, but your cousin, I don't remember her name. Maddie?
My friend?
I don't know, it was one of your friends
Oh,
or something.
my cousin? Hannah.
Yeah. Maybe, well, the one who just literally goes, I bought a book from the pretty man. And
Oh,
it was like,
that was Maddie. That was not
and,
Hannah.
and she
That
was
definitely
like,
Maddie.
and I was like, oh, do you like to read this? And she's like, no. Like, she just bought it for the pretty man.
I don't even know what it's
Love you,
about.
Maddie. Yeah, that's a Maddie story.
Yeah.
okay.
Good time. I
That
hope we
was
see Cy
awesome.
again. He's awesome.
Yay. Well, do we need to tell like where to find us or anything? Are we at that point?
We can.
I think so.
Yeah. So you can find DREAMSCARES on Amazon.com. You can find it on Kindle. We're working currently on getting it into Barnes and Noble. And I mean, I think I'm the publisher here, so I should know what I'm doing. I think I clicked expanded distribution, but if I didn't, or even if I did, I think I'm still going to go through BarnesandNoble.com just to get one of their ISBNs, and that means we can at least there. I just hit that. At least there are a couple of stores that we can do book signings with. I know I'm in talks. Am I?
You're fine.
Static, or is it just me?
I hear
I think
static. Yeah,
You what?
I hear a little static. I don't know, but I'm in talks to do a book signing, hopefully at a Barnes & Noble for Solstice Stories. So I'm hoping it would be really neat if we could get the four of us in the same area at some point and maybe do a book signing all together.
Love
Definitely.
that. Yes.
But yeah, you can also find all of us on the social medias. And when I post this video, I will be sure to tag everyone. I think you can find all of us on Twitter. No, sometimes on Twitter. Miracle and I are on Twitter. Manuel and Cody.
I am.
are
I don't
on
use it, but don't use it. Yeah.
Nah, I use it mostly to keep up with BTS.
Oh.
But you can definitely find us all on Instagram. You can find us all, I believe, on Facebook. And yeah, again, I know everyone's info, so I will definitely share.
Hey.
I'm rebuilding my website, so I got to get that done.
Wait, are you doing that right now? Is that why you're here typing?
No, it's been down I was down for a little bit and I didn't realize it because I was so busy writing with everything else. And so I've got everything ready. I've got everything set. I just have to go rebuild it. I have to rebuild it from scratch.
Your author website?
Yes, 15 years of my stuff gone, all of it.
How?
So I switched. I apparently got a notification that I needed to re-up, and I was supposed to be automatic, but that particular thing didn't. And so I was getting notifications in the mail. I'm emailing everything, and I just ignored them because I thought they were spam. And next thing I know, I go to my website and going, "What the heck's going on?" And I was really upset. So I changed providers. I got the same domain, but I changed my provider, and they got some different tools. So I'm just got to get used to it. I just have to sit down and do it for a day or two. But I lost a lot of stuff. I had a lot of pictures in there.
Oh, sorry.
That sucks.
So sorry, Daniel.
The fear of your website being lost forever. That'll be the next one.
That's a real one.
And Miracle, yeah, I think you are lagging just maybe a little bit. Your voice is kind of like.
It's a static.
It's an 80s thing. She's doing a scratch.
Max Headroom.
Shaka, shaka, shaka.
It's the Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the last episode.
Definitely from the upside down because I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I still have one episode left, the finale.
Oh,
You got
okay.
We went and saw it on New Year's Eve. We saw the actual thing in theaters, and then this past weekend, you mentioned Lord of the Rings earlier. They did a 25th anniversary release in theaters with the extended edition, and the only thing I think they added Peter Jackson does commentary at the beginning of each movie, and so we went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we were home 2-3 o'clock in the morning because that last movie was over 4 hours long, and so it was great. I'm glad we did it though.
That's cool.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
That is.
Cody, you kind of look like the girl on the cover is like kissing you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that more real?
Look, now Cody ruined our cover.
Your head's so small.
Oh my. Bigger nose.
The fear of snot.
Oh
I
my
have
goodness.
that. Even though I just sneezed, and I'm glad I muted my microphone just in time because I sneezed very loudly.
And at least for the covering the book and everything, I think we covered everything. Is there anything else anybody wanted to say?
I think we have.
Yeah.
I guess maybe, if this gets a lot of views, maybe next time we can do like a live where like outside audience members can ask questions.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it was so good seeing y'all for reals.
It was so good to see y'all. I
Yes.
love y'all so much. And does anyone have any like last minute comments to say before I say farewell to the live?
No, just other than the fact that, like you said earlier, I loved just seeing our 4 names on a book together, because something that we talked about, a couple of years ago, for it to slowly kind of just like, okay, you know how you're talking, like, yeah, we're just talking, and then it became, okay, let's take it serious, and then it got serious, and then none of us, except for Jackie, none of us had turned anything in. I thought everybody else had turned their stuff in. Then
Actually, I think Cody was first. Was Cody first?
but he went back and he redid something, right?
Oh, yeah,
But
Then I was
did,
the
yeah.
last.
Yes, he was the first
and
and it's technically you were the first and last. That's right, because you turned it in saying I'm done, and then you went, I'm just kidding. And so, but the thing is, once a couple of us started, as soon as we turned it in, but everybody just started, everybody kind of just made it a priority, and it was just go, because we have all we all have our other side projects, our own books that we're writing, so we had to do this in between, and so that's not easy to do. But once we got the motivation for it, it kind of fell together, and now it's nice to have it as a reality.
Yeah, and if you buy from us, we will be splitting royalties. So, and I even have a chart going, like a table. Oh, it's so fancy, where I have all of our royalties recorded so far. And yeah. Oh, and if you notice, okay, I was really proud of this. So Manuel the third, if you can see, he was like, it needs to be like the little to the third power, otherwise I don't want it. So I worked so hard on getting that little 3. I used Photoshop. It wasn't that hard.
And I know it's a pain, because there's a lot of software out there when you're publishing that will not do a superscript or a subscript. And mine is because I am the third, but I never go by Manuel the third. But I wanted to just have the little 3 to kind of distinguish. Back a long time ago when I was first doing this, I thought I'm going to write in 2-3 different genres, and I'll mess with it. But I'm glad you did that. If you couldn't have, I just told her, just don't do it. Yeah.
No, it's
I have been asked a lot of times about it. Oh, good.
Yeah. That was a funny moment, though, when you were like, oh, I can help format, and you put into a program, and it did literally exactly what I had done already. I was like, do you think it makes it look cooler? And you were like, no, I was just trying to help you and make it go faster. And I was like, I was already done.
You could have told me that yesterday. No.
Your heart was in the right
That would have been
place.
good to know yesterday.
But the good thing is it was vellum, so it does most of it for you. So that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I'm a control freak, so I like to do it all myself. Also, just put on Abbott Elementary, sit, and be entertained while I work.
The fear of losing control, book 2.
Yes.
So if all goes
I
well, we'll
can't
do
wait.
this again. We will do this again, hopefully down the road. I mean, I have no doubt that we will. Now we just got to come up with another idea or a sequel. Well, we'll see.
Yep, and we'll all be seeing, well, at least, in different groups. It's kind of like, I volunteer at the Dallas Zoo, and when people ask about our elephants, we have different social groups. So we'll be in different social groups within the next month. So come find us, come see us. We're excited to see each other. I know I'm excited to see y'all. It was,
Yeah, we're so excited.
yeah, the holidays were good, but there's definitely something missing when I don't get to see y'all for a couple months.
Yeah, that's true.
And Cody, I don't think I've seen you since May. Yeah, I haven't seen
It's-
Cody since May.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I get to see you next month. So yay.
I can't wait. Sorry, that's
Me
all.
too.
Okay, well, anyone else have anything to say? I love y'all. I love y'all. I can't wait to see you.
Love y'all.
The book is awesome. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Y'all see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.